病気は体であって。
俺の体だ。お前がメスを入れてんのは俺そのものだ。俺の人生だ。俺の幸せだ。お前のメスのために俺の体があるんじゃないんだよ。
If Mimbo nearly got him killed, then The Last Dance is the film that he made while staring death in the eyes. After the Yakuza's attack left him maimed, Itami turned inward, making what is easily his most personal work, a meditation on mortality disguised as a slyly tender tragic comedy. The story follows Buhai, a hard-living, womanizing alcoholic actor who learns that he has terminal cancer and begins his slow march toward the inevitable. Rentaro Mukuni delivers an astonishing performance. His transformation from denial to terror to acceptance is played with such raw humanity that you almost forget you're watching a character at all. And yet, in classic Itami fashion, the movie refuses to just sit there and wallow. Buhai makes a joke on his deathbed because he seems to be taking too long to die. He says, it's like taking a friend to the station to see him off and the train won't leave, and suddenly the room just exhales. The imagery in this movie is kind of unforgettable. There's this afterlife sequence, but what really lingers is the boldness of Itami's critique. See, in Japan, families often conceal terminal diagnoses from patients. Here, Itami insists on radical transparency, arguing that the dying deserve the agency to exit on their own terms. The film is ultimately a rejection of the way that modern Japanese have tried to banish death from their lives. People had this idea of a gallant death done with deep bravery. People around them accepted the fact that this person is about to pass away and communicated with them. Itami then later said people now use science. Science means the defeat of death. They no longer want to look death in the face. Death is worthless, scary, like something you flush from your house. You take this person to the hospital because you don't want this thing to happen in your house. This film is harrowing, it's funny, and it's oddly comforting. The camera slows down, the editing breathes, the playfulness is more subdued, but the beating heart of his cinema, that restless mix of joy and dread, remains fully intact. And like so much of his work, The Last Dance feels criminally underseen. This isn't just Itami's cancer movie. It's one of the great films about dying that I think I've ever seen. Full stop. It would make for an excellent triple feature with all that jazz and ikiru. It also makes sense that after 5 films in which his wife, Nobuko Miyamoto, got to be the central player, Itami allowed himself to be the inspiration for the protagonist. In a way, it really feels like his most personal film in his whole filmography. It truly feels like Itami saying, this is how I want to go out. Which, as we'll see, only makes it all the more tragic that he didn't get his wish.